considered one of the richest Asian influencers on TikTok until people do some digging and realize she's been faking everything.
Look at my credit card statements. $60K. What I spent in September living in New York City with no budget, having fun and like going out clubbing and stuff was $48,429.53. And then for shopping, I spent $18,824.90.
A petition was actually set up, and the petition says 19-year-old girl named Mei Shang. Her store has had hundreds of complaints because she never shipped your items. The website is a complete fraud and is in fact a crime.
Like, I do not care.
Mei Long, or should I say Mei Zhang, has absolutely created her own reality world within TikTok, where she's some billionaire trust fund kid who can't help but to spend over $50,000 a month going to the club. She loves to make these entitled videos showing off her luxury items and how much she spends on her American Express. But in reality, she's a fraudster. She comes from a family that uses child and forced labor to fund their frivolous lifestyle. It also turns out that she's not as rich as she likes to make everyone think that she is. She steals her own friends' content and even scams her fans through her Depop page. She's been able to bring in a little bit of money, but she's absolutely not who she claims to be. This is the truth about Mei Long. What's worse than a TikToker who's so rich and shows off how much money they spend and their lifestyle is that same TikToker, but knowing that she comes from a corrupt family who built their empire off of child and slave labor, and she's been caught up scamming people. So today we're going to talk about Mei Long. She's a popular TikToker who I cannot stand right now. Inside the life of Mei Long, a TikToker influencer who spends $85,000 a month on a lavish lifestyle. Now, I don't want people to go and live their best lives, but I mean, in this economy, I can't believe she's so comfortable making videos like these.
I went out 3 nights for my birthday. Like,
3 nights for your birthday? Okay, already red flag. I mean, once you get to my age, 30 years old, it's like you get 1 day and then you kind of want to act like it doesn't even happen.
oh, here. Look at my credit card statements. $60K, $52K, almost $53K. Like, this is crazy. I could even log on right now and show you guys. Ready? Like, I'm gonna log on my Amex. I still have $47,000 to pay off. Oops. I still have $40,000 to pay off. And then I still have $15,000 to pay off here. And
how tacky to be showing like the world this.
And I paid off what was due. Oh shoot. I'm trying not to show my personal info too. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, here.
It's okay. The whole world already has it.
Okay, that's true too. I literally paid off what was due, which was $27,000, and now I don't have anything left. And I also don't have a preset spending limit. Like, this is my brother. He can get in.
Okay.
Like,
Hi guys.
What's worse than rich kids are rich kids who weren't raised right by their parents. Like, I was told, like, growing up, you don't talk about like income with people, let alone make a whole video showing off your credit card statements because you had just the birthday of a dream.
Yeah, he hasn't been here in a while, but this is my first time going live too. Yes, this is my phone. Like, I'm going live on my other phone right now because this is my personal phone that I use, and obviously I cracked it, but this is my phone and this is my TikTok account, but I'm logged in on my other phone right now because...
Now, Mei's based in New York, and she loves to talk about how expensive it is living there, paying $2,000 on private Pilates lessons, about $9K on her mortgage, and $48,000 for her to go clubbing and have fun. So she's in the United States. She understands how many people are struggling right now. Like, even today, I was looking at my grocery list and trying to figure out, like, what can I skip out on next week? Because times are actually getting really tough. It makes me think about the friends and the neighbors I have whose homes burnt down just a couple months ago, and they have absolutely nothing. Like, when I see them go to their houses, it's piles of dirt.
What I spent in September living in New York City with no budget. Starting off, my mortgage is always $8,900, and my HOA fee is going to be $1,368. My Wi-Fi is going to be $99.99, and my car payment for
Wi-Fi $99. T-Mobile's got me on a $55 plan, and I got the good plan.
the month is always $700, and then my parking garage for my car is $325, and I take private Pilates classes, so that's going to be $2,000 for 20 classes. And then having fun and like going out clubbing and stuff was $48,429.53. And then for groceries and
Wait. So the almost $50K didn't include food, like groceries?
going out to eat was $2,505.99. And for travel and transportation, I spent $2,299.12. And then for shopping, I spent $18,824.90. And that brings my total to $85,452.53 for the month of September, living in New York City with no budget. And going out, clubbing was majority of my expenses for September.
Have you ever been in a serious accident that changed everything? It's like a nightmare. One moment you're minding your own business, and the next you're in pain, you're confused, and trying to figure out how you're gonna deal with the amount of medical bills. And insurance, I mean, that could be a nightmare on its own. That is when I found out about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. And trust me, they don't play around with lowball offers. They recently won $12 million in Florida and another $26 million in Philadelphia for crash victims. That is 34 to 40 times higher than what insurance companies originally tried to pay. And here's the best part, you don't pay a dime unless they win your case. So it is literally risk-free to go and file a claim. So whether you've been hurt in an accident or at work or just simply walking down the street, your case could be worth millions and you might not even know it yet. You could start your claim right now at forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you could just scan the QR code on the screen with your phone's camera. Thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. You're probably like, who is this woman? And did her dad like create the iPhone? Like, did he create the cure to cancer? Like, what do I need to do to get his job when I grow up? Well, you'll realize it is much sketchier than that. But I do want to mention there was like this rumor that May's mother was Vera Wang, and that's how she came from such money.
May did post a video one day about like how like things that are considered a luxury, but she didn't realize they were a luxury because she grew up like extremely fortunate. And one of the things that she mentioned, like the first thing she mentioned, was having bills on auto pay. So it seems like she is very, very aware of how good she has it, and she really doesn't come off as being snobby. She talks about things very matter of fact. Now, one thing that I did notice in watching her videos was that people were commenting, oh, if you're wondering how she can afford this, she's Vera Wang's daughter. And I was like, damn, I mean, good for her. Like, I guess that would make sense. But then I started doing some Googling because I was like, I'm actually really curious, like, are they Vera Wang's kids? Turns out, no, they are not actually.
That's become a big part of why May has become popular on TikTok. This person wrote, I'm dying to know what everyone else wants to know. Who is she and how does she have so much money? It's obviously her parents, but who are they? Honestly, Vera Wang, she's extremely wealthy, but I feel like even this parents that we're going to figure out, who we're going to talk about in a moment, these sketchy ass parents, I feel like they are even bigger than like Vera Wang money, you know, and that's a lot of money out here.
Sitting in my closet floor right now, and I thought I'd do like a little bag haul for you guys, and so many of you have asked. First up is this classic Chanel flat bag in like a mini. I haven't used her yet. I got her a while ago though. I got her when she was only $4,400. I don't know the price it is now though. Then we have this little
Honestly, isn't this just exhausting? Like, for her too. It's like, I would rather go like hang out with my boyfriend, not like just constantly play with my like bad. Hopefully she's got a lot of friends so that she's got places to go to use these things. I don't know why, but it's giving me like that she may not. Maybe she's got a few eclectic elite friends. You know, you must be able to afford her lifestyle. People have said that her dad's a real estate mogul and they own Yas Chicken. Okay, Yas Chicken, I've never heard of it, in other franchises. Another person replied that her name is not Mei Lung, it's Mei Zhang. She changed it on TikTok to hide her identity more. Her father is Ziquan Zhang, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, who owns a ton of real estate. He and his family got caught exploiting slave and child labor and laundering money through her family's buffets on the East and West Coast. It makes me think of those random buffets on the East Coast, like maybe her dad owns them. Let's do more digging. An article from 2011 says local restaurant owners broke laws, officials say. Ziquan Zhang, I'm going to call her father, so I'm going to say her dad, her father, just to, because I don't want to keep saying his name wrong. It's Ziquian. We're gonna call her dad. So her dad is a leader of an organization accused of money laundering and violations of immigration law. They're also investigating his wife, Hu Lu. We're going to call her mom in this video. She's the owner of Con Asian Bistro in Portland. It's believed that the couple who live in Massachusetts have at least 12 Asian restaurants in Maine, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Authorities have reached out to them because they aren't happy that they are employing people who are illegally immigrated here, I guess, at the restaurants and transporting them between restaurants and safe houses. Wait. Okay. Sounds like a little bit more of a sketchy, like trafficking type of business. So they have safe houses and you're transporting them from state to state to work for you. Employees of May's fathers indicate that they have to work more than 70 hours each week without overtime or benefits, and that no taxes are withheld. Interesting. So that's how she's affording her bougie lifestyle. He's got a whole bunch of employees that are illegally working 70 hours a week so that she can go and spend $50,000 at the club. May's dad used the name John, according to Robert Greenlaw, a land surveyor who has worked with the couple. So we already have her father using fake names. The city actually found that there were 19 food inspections done between the years 2003 through 2006 because of serious public health issues. 7 of the inspections resulted in failing grades. Don't go to any of their restaurants unless you want to be on the toilet. Now, to be sure that this is in fact her parents, that it's not Vera Wang paying for their lifestyles, I wanted to do some more digging, and I found a TikTok that put some things together for us.
During the pandemic, May got involved in another venture. Ya's Chicken, a fried chicken chain run by her brothers June and Che, along with someone who appears to be potentially be her partner or distant relative, Jason May. She played a big role in promoting the restaurant, especially within local Facebook groups. Interestingly, after her TikTok started gaining attention, she changed her Facebook name to Liu May, likely in an attempt to distance herself. However, remnants of her involvement are still visible. Many of the older posts tagging May Zhang remain. It's clear that May has been chasing online clout and cash for over a decade, and not much has changed.
So with receipts like this, we could pretty much confirm that she was not only involved in some of the businesses like the Yes Chicken, but she tried to get fame on social media. It didn't really work at the time. There are actually articles that speak about a few of these restaurants like the Yes Chicken, where you could see that May was listed as an employee there. There are also articles stating that her brother, who also is a big spender, he's also like an owner of several of these restaurants. There are also other family businesses that Jun, her brother, who we will talk about in a moment, he's been linked to other businesses like the trampoline business that her father owns. It even looks like May was a part of this trampoline project as well, because we found some text where they speak about his children, dropping May's name. This person adds, "I work in marketing, and the reason why their father has so many websites is to trick the Google algorithm and push the results for his crimes down to page 2 and 3. And remember that Facebook page we saw? Well, she's not happy we came across it because she actually changed the name to that page to Liu May, again trying to further herself from the truth. So after learning some of this, I'm like, wait, what is going on in the chicken business, the buffet business? Are they really bringing in that much money? Until I came across this posting. My glasses are so banged up. My boyfriend stepped on them. I need to wait until I get paid next to get some more. This person posted this on Reddit and said, "I never believed what I spent in a month living in New York City videos. I knew it was all fake. To find out that she's been stealing her close friend IG content, so one of her good friends, she's been stealing her Instagram content, passing it as her own, and then blocking her friends to cover her tracks." They write, "Wild, don't believe everything you see, folks. I got attacked for months because I never bought into her lavish lifestyle. Also, she sells fake bags on Depop and won't ship out orders." Let's talk about that, because she likes to show off her bags and her luxury. And I like a good Depop over here. I think it's a great way to go and sell clothing, especially if you don't like going to a thrifting store and you're just I get overwhelmed by them. It's a good way to instead of throwing stuff away, donate. But if you need some money, go do the Depop. Actually, I'm gonna have a little bit of a Depop sale soon. This person writes that May's bags are so painfully fake. Another person adds, "It hurts to see people fall for the facade," which actually, keep in mind, this probably makes her Depop seem more legit. If she's so rich, it's oh yeah, I could trust her, but you can't. She's always wanted this influencer status, but she's difficult to figure out. And part of the reason why is because she's a liar.
Before launching her ultra-rich girl persona on TikTok, May Zhang, also known as May Leong, allegedly worked as a social media manager, according to a biography tied to her father. But after diving deep down the rabbit hole to uncover who Mei Zhang really is, I discovered that she's been chronically online for years, far more active than she lets on. In her earlier days, May reportedly made a living by running a variety of meme and fake giveaway accounts across multiple platforms. These were designed to rapidly farm followers through viral content and bait-style engagement. Once those accounts gained traction, she monetized them by offering paid shoutouts or selling them outright for a profit. Here are just a few of the many social media accounts she allegedly managed.
That behavior scares me. I'm just not one that's going to be on my phone on a bunch of different accounts doing all these things. Honestly, shout out to all you guys for being here and subscribing to my channel. I still am so grateful I have 1 million subscribers on here. I had 100,000 on Instagram. I got 200,000 on TikTok. And I'm just so grateful that you guys are here for me because I could not imagine going through the woodworks and trying to do all the things that she's doing here. It's coming off desperate. People don't like desperate.
After that phase, she pivoted into dropshipping. May launched a Depop store and a string of online shops under names like Shop Sunlit Daisy, Keothasporn, and Shop Acacia Lily. All of these ventures appeared to follow the same shady pattern, scamming customers by selling poorly made knockoffs, never shipping the products, or disappearing entirely after taking payments. Presently, she simply updated her strategy. With her TikTok account taking off through "What I Spend in a Month" videos, she's applying the same tactics she always has, just repackaged for a new audience. There are also a number of suspicious alt accounts that consistently hype up her videos, leaving obsessive comments, dick riding everything she posts, Yapple user 032091, a Cash Money Eggroll, and up favorite clips. Judging from her past history, I am certain these accounts belong to her. These same accounts often help clout chase by engaging with other creators in the same niche, like BeckX Bloom and Skylar Chase, tagging May in their content.
So is she affording this lifestyle because she's scamming people? Is it because her father owns these businesses and her brother is part of them and they're all scamming people? Or is she making up the entire thing to build this persona? I mean, the girl seems like she's got some personality issues. There was even a petition at some point to stop this woman from scamming people. Part of the reason why I'm making today's video.
This was getting to a point where, and you can still find this, a petition was actually set up. And the petition says, Acacia Lily is an online store created by a 19-year-old girl named May Shang. Her store has had hundreds of complaints because she never ships your items or gives you a tracking number. Months have passed and people have yet to receive their items. When you ask her about your item, she says she'll get it done tomorrow. It's always tomorrow. The website is a complete fraud and is in fact a crime. She takes people's money and does not ship out items. If you have any concerns about your item, she'll talk to you for a day, then completely ignore you and delete your comments, proving she is a fraud. Let's stop this and take legal action. The goal is for everyone to get their money.
She owned a store here. This is her promoting it. A petition was made against her because she scammed so many people. And just take a look at the amount of comments and the amount of people that she scammed. She's going to defend herself and all her little D-writers are going to be in the comments saying, oh, that was years ago, like she was young and yada yada yada. But guys, she was 19 at the time. She was well aware of what she was doing. And even if that was 8 years ago, look at the comments here to have these fake giveaways, how she would block people who called her out on it. And this is literally the behavior that she's mimicking now. She would have these giveaways, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I literally never heard of a person who has actually won one of her giveaways. She would block anyone and everyone who even spoke up against her. And if you haven't watched my other video, it wasn't just her business, but she also scammed on her Depop.
So you're probably like, damn, May, we're seeing the true side of who you are. She can go and create all these fake bots and comments all she wants, but we can see the truth. Now people are starting to talk, they're starting to learn, and this is how May decided to respond.
I don't care about followers, guys. I'm literally here for fun. I do not care. I
Just a little bit.
I don't know. I'm not, also, who is saying I'm in the creative fund? I'm not in the creative fund. I'm literally here for fun. Do you guys want to know why I started TikTok? This is so embarrassing, but I'm going to tell you guys why.
I think you already did.
I started TikTok in June because, first of all, I was bored. Second, I wasn't really that bored, but I was getting over an ex. Like, I got cheated on. Terrible time. I literally went to EDC Vegas and, sorry, I don't want to cry when I'm like talking about me getting cheated on, but I went to EDC Vegas and my ex's table was right next to me. He pulled up with like a whole different girl and I was like, I was going through it. I was going through it.
There's no way.
Now we're getting into the truth, and I can't wait to show you this next segment. We're going to talk about the theories that involve her home, her closet, her cars, and the other nice things that she uses to flex, because it looks like they all may be her friends' items. She uses them for TikToks to get those views and attention, but it's not actually hers. They think this a lot because of her other TikToks featuring her bed or hiding in her room, and it appears that she's not in the same place where she typically films with her luxury items all around her. Also, I am not buying it that she's not in the creator fund. Like, make it make sense that she's probably making most of her money just from that. This is the closet that we often see May filming in. And this is actually a picture from her friend Irene's story of the same exact closet.
Considered one of the richest Asian influencers on TikTok until people do some digging and realize she's been faking everything. Her name is May Young, and she claims to live in a penthouse, spends insane amount of money every month while flying first class, riding around in Rolls Royces and other luxury cars, and never forgets to flex her massive designer handbag collection in every video. But here's the thing, none of it is real. She's been stealing her rich friends' Instagram pics and passing them off as her own to fake the luxury life. Not to mention those designer bags, not hers, she films in her friend's closet and uses it to stage content. And you'd think a rich influencer would have their own room when they travel, but nope, she's sharing one with her sister after flying economy. And to make things worse, there's no penthouse either. She lives in a shared apartment with the same friend she steals from, splitting bills, which is pretty clear because her day in the life videos is just her on the couch in the bed with half of her face showing. And even though her parents own trampoline parks, it is nowhere near enough to fund the life she pretends to have online.
I freaking knew it! I was following her for a while, not anymore. But I remember she did a couple of giveaways. And last Christmas, I remember commenting her to maybe supply dog food to the shelters or to me so I can foster more dogs. And I never saw her announcing the winner. Like, she never announced any winner with her giveaways ever. That's when I realized it was a scam.
To me, it's so phony to go and pretend that something is yours when it's not. I mean, who are you fooling? To me, again, it seems like a mental, illness. Like, is this a mental health crisis over here? I would feel super uncomfortable if I were her friends. It actually makes me, sad for her, but also really angry for those people who are being scammed by her through Depop.
People are saying that she has actually been cosplaying somebody else's life, specifically her friend Irene's. Apparently, May Young has been taking the photos from Irene's Instagram and passing them off as her own. Notice how she didn't show her face here? Another example, this is Irene in Hawaii. And then we have May's photo. Notice how she's once again not looking at the camera. This is actually insane. And then they're saying there is no penthouse, that Irene and May actually live together as roommates and split the bills. Allegedly, this is not May's closet, this is Irene's closet, and all of these bags belong to her. And then they're saying she drives an old beat up Toyota, which there's nothing wrong with that, but that does not match the aesthetic that was sold to us. I was under the impression that she was an NYC spoiled rich daughter. However, people found what the parents do for a living. Needless to say, many of her fans want answers and have been swarming her comment section. Lord, not the top person calling her the Asian Anna Delvey. I think these comments got deleted, but homegirl was really taking all of us on a ride and made herself into a whole rich talk influencer and got signed to management because of it.
One person actually asked her, genuine question, why don't you ever face the camera? It seems sketchy. She wrote back, can I not post what I want? I enjoy the aesthetic of certain pics where my face isn't in it. My face is literally on camera every day when I film. Another person wrote, was expecting the most luxurious Airbnb in Aspen though. We need an Airbnb tour. She wrote, they already left. Oh, convenient. One person wrote, wait, did she end up hiding some of the pictures? I only see her reels on Instagram. And someone else added she did because she got caught. And of course, May, she loves to make excuse after excuse. An excuse hates to see her coming. And she decided to respond to why these photos were taken down.
I connected my private Instagram when I first started, didn't think anything of it. And it got really crazy with people screenshotting my friends and my story and digging through my friends and posting their faces. And my friend obviously was a very private lifestyle. So she was like, hey, my face is getting plastered everywhere. I don't like this. Can you please do something about it? And I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting all this. So, and then I removed about 20,000 worth of followers from my private Instagram. And then I made a public Instagram for you guys. And if you've been here for a while, you've followed my, you follow my private Instagram. I'm going to show you guys. Obviously, I'm going to block out my name. These are all my highlights that I travel, obviously. I was trying to move all that stuff over. And I travel with my best friend, Irene, a lot. And everyone thinks this is her closet. It's not her closet. She literally borrows my clothes. We have a shared album together because we travel a lot together. And sometimes I don't like the way my photos come out. And sometimes she'll use your photo came out better than mine. You have the newer phone, whatever. Oh, your aesthetic is better. So we literally have a shared album. And in case whoever content, if she likes mine better, she'll use mine. If I like hers better, we'll use hers. Literally she probably has an outfit wearing my chrome pants and my chrome heart jersey.
Now, I want to talk about her sister, Jenna. Yes, May has a sister named Jenna, and she has a TikTok account, and people have said that by judging by her home that you could see in the background, it appears that she isn't bringing in the same money that May is. Interesting. I mean, if you 3 children are from the same family and you have all these funds, why is Jenna not getting all the dough? Here is Jenna's TikTok page, and honestly, she seems so much more likable than May. Like, look at her house. Very normal, very NYC. Like, I don't know if she's in New York City, but just chilling. Like, that food looks bomb. And she doesn't seem like pretentious at all. But here's another clip where May does talk about her sister Jenna and her feelings about her.
Asking about Jenna?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll explain Jenna. Jenna is like, how do you say it? She's trying to like do her own thing. She doesn't want to try to use.
Very grown out too. I'm sorry.
She doesn't want to use my parents' money. She's like, just, I don't know. She's trying to make it on her own. And I think you guys hate on May for like trying to live this lifestyle, and then when another sibling lives a certain lifestyle, now they're saying she lives that way. It's just some people, I don't know, they grow up different. I think.
I choose to live this way. My brother chooses to live very humbly. We were both at Ultra, by the way, and he chose to go down to GA. Like, I had tables, and he was like, I'm gonna go write it out in GA. Like, GA is so much more fun. Like, we're all different people. Like, we're not all gonna come out the same and like bougie.
Oh, that's convenient. She just likes to live her own life. And the brother's just as shady as May is. We'll talk about him in a moment. But I came across an interesting video that used AI to like detect some of the lies that we are getting.
I went out 3 nights for my birthday. Oh, here, look at my credit card statement. 60K, 52K, almost 53K. This is crazy. I still have $40,000 to pay off. $15,000.
Wait, okay. I want you guys to be paying attention to the little bars at the bottom because it's like a detector, like a lie detector, and you can see which ones seem to be true and which ones aren't.
Pay off here. That's true too. I literally paid off what was due, which was $27,000, and now I don't have anything left. And I also don't have a preset spending limit. Also, if you know where I live, you would know a lot of rich Asian fobs live here. And I choose to live here because the convenience. It's closer to my parents. Everything is so close by. Yes, the closet is on Irene's story because she came over and she was like, can I post this? And I'm like, go for it. I don't care. She literally took an entire suitcase, check-in suitcase to go. Because she was like, can I borrow clothes for Denver? And I was like, yeah. She packed up a lot of my stuff.
This person writes, it's so painfully obvious. Come on, people. She never left that one closet. Also, she recently bought one performative tin of caviar and ate it 3 days in a row and posted videos about it each time, saying it was her favorite snack when she's never posted that before. She really milked that one tin. No girl running in wealth circles is paying her own tables at the club. She has no personality. All she does is repeat a list of her expenses and shows hauls of items that you can buy fakes of. Nothing personal or thoughtful, depressing, sad little girl. The biggest tell-all for me, though, was that she would smirk and uncomfortably laugh in every video and the way she would look up when she was lying.
And I had to think about everything that's been going on lately. I realized I don't owe anyone any explanation or proof, and the people that know me already truly know me. And if you don't, then you are free to believe whatever you like. I'm here because I enjoy creating content, and it truly does bring me a lot of joy. I don't plan on stopping creating content anytime soon, so I'm hoping to keep everything positive and let's just have a lot of fun together.
Now, you guys know I love a good blind item, and there was a recent one about May, and I want you guys to hear this because they make a good point. I mean, why wouldn't she just go live and do an apartment tour, show off even more of her rich life if she's so happy to show off her $50,000 a month in clubbing? Why don't we see any proof of it?
At this point, the only way that people are going to believe her is if they get an apartment tour, because there's been lots of stories that she allegedly shares an apartment with her friend, and the closet that she shoots all of her videos out of is her friend's closet. But according to this blind item, we are allegedly not going to get an apartment tour, because she is lying. This fake rich TikTok star is desperately trying to hang on, but it looks like the only way she can get redemption is to do an apartment tour, which she isn't going to do.
If she is like an elite, a socialite in New York City, she's probably looked down upon because that type of behavior doesn't really scream wealth. It screams, I'm scamming people from Depop, I'm getting a little bit of money, and I'm just, really, spending that Amex. I mean, hopefully her parents have money to pay for that because I guess they're using forced labor to get the work done. It's all really bad, dirty, gross money. But I hope you guys enjoyed this TikTok story. My email is SloanWellKnown@gmail.com. If you guys want me to talk about anything, we're going to be talking about some more like TikTok topics here. I have 200K on TikTok, actually. Thank you. Shout out to all the people who followed me on there. But we'll be covering a bunch of stories. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.